I'm out of my mind. 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 Hi, Lash. How are you? I'm out of my mind. 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 Oh, you have work in 2 hours? Damn. Wait, is it like a late shift? Isn't it like midday? Um, okay. Um, Hi, potato. Is the video like, is the sunset? Wait, give me a second. Okay, vibes. So I have to figure out a way to stream when I go out, because what I want to do is I want to go stream like the sunset and sit at the beach one of these days. But the problem is, my phone. So I'm debating getting a new phone anyway, because I've had mine for 3 years. I know that's not, but it's getting a little slow. It's just kind of what Apple does. But I also don't want to buy a new phone because of the boycotts. So I don't know. But I'm gonna sit on my balcony and just yap to you guys. And I hate that I'm like wearing my headphones. It's so awkward. And I'm pretty sure my neighbor is on his balcony right next to mine. So I might yap inside, or should I do it? I could do it in the. I could do it at the other balcony, but like it's not as nice because I can't sit back and. I'm just gonna yap. Y'all are gonna have to talk in chat, so I have shit to talk about. Okay, so I'm not just yapping about random stuff. But Mimi and I sorted our little beef. Um, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. But I'm treating this kind of like my diary, except you guys have like you guys are listening to my diary and are able to move it in a specific way. Also, actually, I can't say this on Twitch. Never mind. I was going to say something that was going to incriminate myself. That's probably not the best idea. But yeah, so I'm figuring out how to go outside and stream, which I can do with one of my cameras, I think. I think it can literally like connect to a server, so I just have to pay for like a server to stream or whatever, right? I don't know. Should I smoke? Do I have a lighter is the question. Because okay, the one thing I can never keep track of are lighters. It's literally like, it's my one enemy is keeping lighters. I don't know where the fuck my phone is. I want to be able to read chat on my phone, not on a big ass iPad. But I have class tomorrow at 8:30. So I have classes every day except Wednesdays at 8:30 in the morning, which like I know is like a normal day, but I have not had a normal day for 2 years. So let's just say I'm just not fucking used to it, and I don't like having to get up in the mornings because I'm very much like I like being awake at night. A lot of my friends are in the States. Or like Canada, so they're in North America. Where the fuck is my phone? I also need sweatpants because sweatpants. So apparently I grabbed the one thing that weren't sweatpants. Love. And my phone was literally right here. Let me open chat. I don't know if I'm being judged. What do you mean, hopefully not super late? What do you mean the one closer is actually really fast? Wait, 5 p.m. Huh? Also, like, I went out last night and I'm surprised I don't have a hangover. I think I like sobered up throughout the night because we were just dancing, but I don't have to pay that much for drinks anymore because I'm a fucking lightweight. It's insane. I'm also only drinking when I go out. I'm not really drinking at home, which is good. Um, we've been attending our AA meetings. No, I'm kidding. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not a joke. Well, it is a joke because I don't go to AA meetings, but I mean, like, I'm just gonna shut up. What was I grabbing? Shoes. Shoes. That's what I was grabbing. And sweats. Just for a thrill. I'm actually gonna sit down now and I'm gonna be able to fucking read chat and not complain. I will say though, like going out here is a lot more fun than it is in London. It's cheap as shit. Which, like, it wasn't cheap in London. Like, London was awful money wise. Pikachu. Because it's like, it's so cheap going out here. Like, I don't know what the norm is for some of y'all, but the norm for me is like, I would say going out in London, it was like you were paying like $50 or more to go out, which was kind of insane. So, I don't know. Da, 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 da. Was that girling, girling? All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. Da, 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 da. Okay, I want to play. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girly girls. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. All the girls are girling, girling. Me trying to figure something out. I forgot what I was trying to figure out. What was I figuring out? I don't even remember. Oh, here. Are we good, like, are we good audio-wise? And then I'll start yapping fully. Okay. I think I did something to my leg yesterday because it hurts, but I don't remember hurting my leg, so I remember all of last night, so I don't think it was last night, so I don't know. Maybe I slept on it weird. But I think today, like, the thing that I kind of wanted to yap about was, like, I miss London, and I miss London bad. Like, I love it here, but weirdly, I feel like I belong in bigger cities. I feel like my vibe is more like New York, London. I don't know, they just kind of, there's like something that draws me to them. And even though like I love it here and the people are great and it's been really, really, really fun, it's just been a month. So I think I'm like bound to miss London. But London wasn't all that great, but like I don't know. There's something about it that I miss like a lot. Oh, that's sorry, I'm on Instagram and it's everything's unmuted. I also just think it's like every time I move, I'm like finding people that I really, really, really enjoy hanging out with, and then I just fucking dip. Which like I think isn't helping in like wanting to go back because it's like I want to go back because I made friends there, but like the thing is I'm already kind of making friends here. I do have to say though it is very different with like making friends here. I 100% like I'm noticing more now, especially because like in London they weren't like it wasn't like an explicitly queer friend group, but it was like a lot of them were or like they were surrounded by queer, but so it was like different. I'm noticing here, ooh, like there's probably like a queer scene and I'll have to find it, but it's like I've already noticed with a lot of the kids in my class, there's a few that I know I'm gonna get along with, but there's also, let's just say one of the girls, we were talking, she's talking to this guy who's here on vacation, or I think he's here playing like a sport, which like cool, good for him. And he was pretty nice. I didn't get to know him too well, but it was like it was somebody's birthday in our class who she just turned 19. She's super 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 fucking sweet and she just wants to go out and have fun. Um we all were supposed to go to a club and we did. And then they didn't end up getting there in time even though they literally came with me and the other person that I was with. So there was 6 of us walking and 2 of us got into the line. They didn't respond to our texts while we were in line, so they could have skipped and like come with us, and they didn't. And they ended up just going home. And it was 2 couples essentially, which like cool. Do your couple stuff. I think that's great. Like, you know, whatever. But at the same time, it's like it's someone's birthday who you have said that you're going to show up for, and then you don't show up for because you're going to go get with a man. I always find that energy weird, especially like, come on, like if it was just some random, like, let's go out type of night, like, cool. But like, this is also some, like, for a guy you've only known for like a month type of vibe, which is weird. I think that's weird. Whilst this is like a friend that you like live with, whose like birthday it is, who's not home, not in their home country, who's, it was just weird. And so this girl, she's really, really sweet. I got into the club with one of my other friends and the people he was living with and met them, and they were so fun. They were actually really, 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 really fucking fun. And they were very like-minded people to the way I think, because it's already like, right, while I'm here, I have a few friends who live here, but they're off kind of doing their own thing and they've been living here for ages, but also a lot of them have moved. So a lot of the friends that I have in a lot of places, we move around a lot. But I do have to say also a lot of them moved for school to bigger cities like Barcelona or Madrid. What to, I don't know about like what all of them in the community have in common, but I know what a few of those groups have in common, and it's knowing you, um, which is quite detrimental to our mental health. But that's, you know, some of them watch you porkers. That's what they have in common. Um, Um, but I have to say, like, the one thing that I like don't I've noticed already because it's like whenever you're in like a position where you have to make friends because you're like you're in a group, so it's like you make what's the like the phrase for it? Like opportunistic friends. I think I don't know what the phrase is, but like it's it's like it's like I'm trying to think of yeah, like opportunistic friends, like when you are in a position, so it's like work, so you have coworker friends, or like at school you have school friends, like that type of thing, where you're kind of like in a space together. I don't know what the term is, but that's what I mean when I say that. But it's like I've noticed that already, like I don't think if I do end up staying here for the full 4 years and I don't end up transferring like after this year or in the middle of the 2 years, I have a feeling I will not be friends with pretty much everyone in my class. I think there's going to be maybe two or three people that I'm friends with instead of right now we're going in like bigger groups. And like I think that's to be expected in general, but it's like already like I usually am very sociable and I'm like the floater friend, so I like am friends with kind of everyone, friends of convenience. Yes. Um I've already noticed though, like some of these people, like the way they think is so, I already see it and I'm like, oh my God. Like, ugh. Because already while talking to one of the girls, she was like mentioning the guy that she was talking to. Um, and she had like found out who he was talking to prior. And we were talking and like she was trying to show me like a picture and I was like, he didn't have any pictures on his social media. I don't know what it is with guys not having social media pictures. I'm not gonna lie. It's like majority of the people I've dated, they don't have a big social media presence. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but basically, she was like, he's cute, like blah blah blah. But then she like pulled up this girl's Instagram that he used to talk to, and she was pretty. The girl was pretty, and the girl that was showing it, she was like, yeah, but she's like not pretty as me. And I was like, I think she's pretty. Like, what's the problem? Like, I already was like, that's weird. That is like pick me type of energy. While as we were having a conversation about some of the girls already in our like class being weird because they put on a performance in front of the other boys and I was talking about it with these girls, so I thought they had like an understanding of, I was like, I do think it's weird. I'll give them time and maybe they'll grow out of it, but I do think that's weird. And we were talking about it and agreeing it. And then she went and did this and I was like, girl, you're doing the same shit. Cause what? Does that make you feel better? He's no longer talking to this girl. You're talking to this man now. She's nothing to do with you. You have no beef with her. Why do people see it as a competition? I don't understand that. And it's majorly, I see it, like, I know that happens, like, throughout a lot of things, but I see it a lot with, like, straight women. What is your. Why do you feel the need to put other women down to make yourself feel better? I do not understand that. I will never understand that. Like, unless you have, like, some fucking beef with the bitch and she's a bitch, then I don't know. I feel like then it's fair game. You know what I mean? If she's done something shitty to you and she is a bitch and y'all have beef, I feel like once somebody like comes for you or whatever, I feel like it's fair game. You guys have opened that up, but you don't even know the girl. You're pulling up her Instagram to talk shit about some random bitch who could be like actually a really nice person, and it reeks of insecurity. And like she did that, she said, I was like, she kept being like, yeah, like she's not, she's not even that. I was like, I think she's pretty. And she's like, I have nothing to worry about. And I was like, girl, what? Like, in what world does this make you? I don't know. It was just weird. And I'll see, like, I'll have to gauge because she's the one who I was like closest with, I think, in class because I like the energy that she gives. Like, it's very like some people can only exist as a comparison. To others, in their worldview, there's no such thing as self satisfied without someone else being worse. Where I guess that's true, but like it reeks of insecurity, and it's like I don't like having those types of people around me. I'm still also like I should have said something, but like I kind of was like, well, she's pretty. I don't, I think she's pretty, and I didn't agree with her. Like I wasn't agreeing when she was like, oh, I think I'm like a lot prettier or whatever. I just said nothing, right? I'm still trying to like gauge where I stand, and it's like I don't want to like this sounds awful, but like there's a little bit of self-preservation, but it's like I want to be able to see who I can meet through this. Maybe I'm introduced to a few people. As soon as I have my roots and the people that I am going to be close with, then I'm going to stay like that. But also then she did another thing, and it was her friend's birthday that she lives with. 19th birthday. We all went clubbing for it. They didn't come in line. And then they ended up leaving this girl, and she came to the club after with me and the guy who were there with the people he was living with. And so we ended up like hanging out with her, and I was like, hey, like, and I made sure she had a fun time, but it was like, I thought it was weird that they were talking about going out for this girl's birthday, and then fully were like, yeah, no, and then went back home to go and spend time with these guys. That to me is weird because they tried to gauge it as like like they tried to pull the well because it was past the point where you get free entry. So but the thing is I offered to pay. I said no, I'll pay. Like, come on, like, I don't care. Like, this is fine, this is cheap for me. Not trying to like flex, but again, like a night out in London, I was able like would have just been the amount of money I was spending on getting these people the entry tickets for all fucking like 4 or 5 of them. It would have been fine. And so they tried to use that as an excuse, and I was like, no, I'll pay. Like, we're good. And then they didn't. They were like, I don't know. And I just thought that was weird. It is somebody's birthday, and y'all have committed to going to have a fun night. Y'all pulled up late, first of all. Y'all pulled up an hour late and then fully ditched her. That to me is weird. So I don't know. I just and then I met no, the one thing though, I met the guy who I went in with. He's in my class, but he's like older. He's the oldest in our class, I think. And the people he lives with, oh, I love them. Like, they were great. It is insecurity when I was like I absolutely would have abandoned a birthday for some dick, but I was a hungry hippo that wasn't used to being wanted. Now priorities are better. But like this girl, yeah, I think she's actually 19. She's either 19 or 20, but still, like, I just think that's weird. It's weird. So I ended up spending time with the one of the guys who's in my class, who's the oldest guy. He's like really, really, really nice. He's 23. Um, and like the people he's living with, love them. Those girls were so great. And not to like air out his well, y'all don't know who he is, but not to air out any personal business, but this man is talking to somebody. Oh my god, I will never understand straight men ever. I don't understand them. What is this logic? Okay, so he's kind of been like fucking with a girl, and they've been like clearly if so one of them is moving in like a few weeks, but she delayed moving to stay here with him. Um, Tell us about Brazilian mama. That man is straight. Um, and that is now confirmed. But um, mm, mm, yeah. Um, but like, so it's like I am also like I always find someone to talk to where I am, which is a problem. So I'm talking to a guy. From here. I y'all, there's something about Spanish men. I'm so sorry, but they are so hot. They are really short though, so it wasn't easy finding one that's taller than me. But no, the one thing I will never understand about like straight men, um, is what is this logic? So this man has been like like hooking up with this girl, but like clearly she's leaving in a couple weeks, but she was supposed to leave like a month ago or something, and she stayed for him. And the thing is, they would clearly be in a relationship if she was staying, but I don't think she is, right? The problem is, though, she said she loved him and he said it back. He said it back, but he's like, well, we're not going to be dating anyway because she's leaving in a couple weeks. I'm like, you are going to break this girl's heart. You are going to break this girl's heart. And I just feel awful for her. Like, it's so sad because she's going to be heartbroken because he said, I love you back. I don't know. And he was like, well, like, I was like, did you specify, like, as a friend or what? And he's like, well, no, but that's like kind of how I meant it. Cause, like, like she's leaving. So it's like pretty, it's pretty obvious. And I was like, it's not fucking obvious. You said to this girl that you loved her back. Are you a fucking idiot? And so me and the girls he lives with, we were like, we were literally like, okay, you need to tell this girl that it's not gonna work. Like you need to make that clear that like yes, you do like her and you've enjoyed her company and it's been really fun, but it's a done deal because she's moving. And it's just you don't see it working that way. Because communication, like he needs to, and so me and the girls were trying to convince him to talk to her because otherwise this girl is going to have her heart broken, which is so sad because I've been through that. I get attached really, really quickly. And I also, but the thing is, I don't tell people I love them, like in terms of like in that way. Like I tell my friends I love them and stuff like that, but it's like, when it's like when I'm in a relationship or whatever, when it's like that, it's a canon event. Oh, I already read that. I don't do that until like, I can't even hide the feelings, which is like, I'm like, it kind of shows on my face, but I'm also very guarded on that type of stuff. So it's like, when I do, oh, I'm being dead serious, especially with like a relationship type of situation. Okay, I need like chill music, not this. Let me switch this for y'all. Oh, why is it playing on my phone? Why is it? You and Henry Cavill are meant to be together? What? Why? Pretty girl mansion. And it's like, I don't know. He was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to talk to her. Like, she's leaving anyway. And I was like, you are literally going to break this girl's heart. Like, can you not just communicate? Like, what is the problem with men not being able to communicate? I don't get it. It's not that dumb. I see that for you. Can you please help me? Help you with what? Also, why do you see me and Henry Cavill being together? That's such a weird combination. He's hot, but I don't think if I, even though that's like in a million years, if I even ever really had a chance, I don't think I would get with Henry Cavill. I'm not gonna lie. What do you need help with? I kind of want to get like ice cream or something. You forgot already? That's kind of crazy. The
Kitty,
classics.
kitty.
Like this song is so good. Hi, porkers. Mueve como yo like. Like this shit. This song is so good. How old do you think you'll be when you die? But like it's so good. This is what I need to hear in a club. I'm sorry, like just when she start, like it's so good. Just like it's so good. In the club, we all fam. How old do you think you'll be when you die? Me personally, I see 43 by myself. I don't know. I don't really think about it too much, but it's like this is like really bad to like speak into existence, but I think I'm gonna die in like a really bad way. I don't know if I should have like put that into the universe, but I feel like it's either gonna be like some sort of like accident or something. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have like a normal death, which sounds so strange to say, and I probably shouldn't have again spoken that into the universe, but I don't know. I feel that that's like in the cards for me. I should probably go get like a card reading or something. I should get my like future read. I've never done anything like that, I don't think. I think that would be quite interesting to get done. I always did it. I've like done it like when we were doing like role play. Like I did it with those, but I was doing it in the mind of like my character. I never did it with like my own stuff. I think maybe one of them I did, but I never like I don't know. I feel like going in person would be quite interesting to like do one of those things because I don't know if I'm a believer or not. But I'm like open to the possibilities because I feel like a lot of the times they're just quite vague. I want something specific. And also I'm pretty sure they don't predict how you die. I see you dying from. That's kind of crazy. Henry Cavill and your Ethiopian adopted children, Jack, Mary, and OJ. That's crazy. I weirdly though, I also like. Do you know the questions are like, where do you see yourself? Like, what is your plan? I literally don't have a plan, which scares the fucking shit out of me. Like, it is something I constantly stress about not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life. It's like I wish everything could just kind of fit into place like super easily. And also low key, like I just don't want to have to like worry about anything anymore. I just want to marry like a hot rich man. And I know that's like everybody's goal, but it's like at this point like I just want to find that man here and like just get it over with. Because to be quite honest, I there are so many things that I just want to go and do. And I feel like having that security already of being like, okay, well, this is kind of out of the way. I just want to go and like live and have fun. And like everyone always says, like, your 20s are for that. But also, we're being told if we don't start saving and start doing all this stuff, like, we're never going to be able to, you know what I mean? And I still stress about this shit no matter what. And it's like, I so badly just want to find a rich, hot man who has like a golden personality, is so fun to hang out with, like gets my humor. I think he's funny, like also this might be TMI for Twitch, I don't know, but I don't care. I low key like I don't want somebody who like has like a high sex drive anymore. Like I kind of like I feel like my relationship with myself and my body and the way it's just um I don't know. I feel like I want to be like celibate for a good while. And I want like a man who understands that. Computer says no. Is that like your reading of is that AI saying if that's how my life is gonna turn out? It's like all of these people who get in those like really like those founders of companies or whatever. The one thing I also find interesting, oh, this is something I haven't talked about yet. Oh my God. Their stories are always like, I met that one person who like gave me a chance. Where the fuck are they meeting those people? Because I think I can do so many things. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I can do, but like I know there's something out there for me, and I've never seen Computer Says No. Um, and DM it to me. Um, where the fuck do these people meet these people who give them these chances? Where the fuck do you meet them? And this isn't me trying to like stroke my own ego, but whenever like growing up, anyone I've ever talked to has been like you're gonna go somewhere one day. And I don't know if that's just, everyone gets told that, but it's like I don't know. I have this like inner feeling that like there's something. There's 100% something. Like I'm not just gonna I don't know. I just have a feeling. And also the worst part is like back to like the, talking to people or whatever, or like me talking about like straight men not knowing how to communicate. I think it's just guys in general. Because the way I have thought that I have like met my person, I think my ex was maybe potentially that, and I kind of self sabotage that. But I mean, like, before like actually getting like before I think the guys who I've like dated and actually started a relationship have been really good. But when you're like in the talking stage with certain guys and you feel like that person gets you, and then like they either just like fully ghost you, or yeah, or you just stop talking eventually, and it's like, I don't know. I've had so many instances like that where it's like, I don't know. I feel like I feel numb. I'm starting to notice that I'm like numb to shit. And I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. And it kind of makes me feel like I'm a psychopath. But it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do with myself. Don't worry, chat. I'm fine. But like, you know what I mean? Let me open this. Did you DM it yet? The last images I have with you is my bro. Girl, I said DM it. You useless bitch. What do you mean instructions unclear? I said DM it to me. much clearer did that need to be? Because the problem is the links won't let me open it through like the actual app. Now it's opening it.
Somebody who inspires me every day.
Oh, from Little Britain.
Computer says no. Is there nothing we can do? Well, maybe if I asked to borrow a bit less, I don't know, £1,500? £1,500. Computer says no. Can I have a word with the manager? Computer says no. So that's it? There's nothing you can do? Give me a minute. Computer says no.
Computer says no. I haven't watched Little Britain in ages. Thank you, Porciana. But yeah, I don't know. I just think at this point, like, I feel like I want to start, like, sending in, like, self tapes for, like, auditions and stuff, but I haven't done, like, any of my drama stuff in years. So it's like, and I also notice I still get, like, I'm still, even though, like, I am very social, I'm still quite reserved. I think there's a lot more, like, anxiousness now with the way I interact in general. Okay, Porciana, stay safe, my love. Never, please. Safety's for losers. I live dangerously, hence why that's kind of crazy to admit. Okay. What do I want to yap about? Which, uh, which I took doesn't go too high. You start to see life far too clear. Please. Yeah, no, I feel like that's always terrifying when you start to like realize shit and you're like, oh my god, everything makes so much sense. And it's just like, oh, that's not, you know? Also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't post. I haven't been posting that much on social media recently. And I very much believe like I've been taking like a huge break. Please, 1/4 a dose. Yeah, that's probably better. But it's like I'm starting to see, I don't know, like the more I notice, like social media is so fake because I know these people aren't this fucking happy. There is no way people aren't depressed as shit. And maybe I'm jealous. And you know what? I don't care. Maybe I am. Maybe I am fucking jealous, okay? I've realized I've been blind to the oddity of these dynamic of ours, us all living online in a way, but like we're all alone. The voice is alone to keep us company. I guess that's true. But it's also like I do notice there are some people who share a little bit online, but they're mainly like with their friends in person, which like I am. I'm doing the same because I go out a lot and I like hang out with my friends. But the problem is like every time I find my people, I move. Like I've said this before, and it's like I don't know. I need to find. There was one like literally. I think the one person who I have forever thought was like my one person. She changed the way I literally think about everything. Everything. The way I approach my friendships, the way I approach relationships, the way I approach people in general, the way I literally live my day to day life. She changed my perspective on literally fucking everything. It's insane. Like the effect that she had on my life is I can't even explain it. Like she had the biggest impact. And I've like I we're no longer really friends. I would say we're now acquaintances. Like we talked about why we stopped being friends. And it was just, it was just, people come and go and come into your life and leave your life. It was kind of one of those situations. But I need somebody like that again. Like that person, she became like literally my whole world. Like she changed the way I approached fucking everything. And I, for like the first time, felt like I was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is my life. Like, this is worth it. Which sounds so like sad. And I've never been like, I don't know. It's just like, this was truly like somebody who was my person. 100%. And I don't think she saw me the same way now that I like do reflection on it. Like I like, you know, she was my best friend, but I don't think I was hers. Um Actually, I don't know. I'm not going to speak for her, but it's like it's one of those things where it's like I I need to find a group of people like that because to be quite honest, I don't know. It'll be interesting because I'm 20 and I know I'm young and I'm still talking about the shit being like I like acting as if I have like no time, but like realistically in my mind I feel like I have no time. Like I don't know what it is, but I constantly think about the shit and it stresses me the fuck out and I can't stop thinking about it. Like it's bad. It's really fucking bad. I kind of want to get ice cream or something. Mm. Mm. Treat yourself. I think I might. I do know that I do need to cook more though. Like that is like one of the things I do have to do. I've just been doing school and everything. I need to like create like I did in London. I need to give myself a meal plan and get all that sorted and start cooking my shit once a week or twice a week. Cuz I can prep meals for Thursday and Friday and Saturday on Wednesdays and then Sunday, I can prep for Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I don't know what I'm gonna get. But yeah, if anybody has a topic that they want me to cover, let me know because I'll cover it. Because I recently I've just been kind of like talking about like what I want to talk about, right? Like just shit that's come to my mind in the past couple days. And I'll think of other stuff because I think there's some other things that I've been wanting to talk about, but I just like haven't. Ooh. What was I? There was something I wanted to talk about. I wonder. Oh, this is actually something that kind of interests me. So, I clearly have mental issues, right? But I was like talking to a friend, and like, there's people who don't, which I know sounds like a stupid statement to say, but like, it's true, right? Like, there are literally people who do not, like, aren't affected by, like, do you get what I mean? Like, do you get what I mean when I say that? Like, there's clearly people who don't, who, like, are happy and, like, aren't mentally ill. which to me, weirdly, is like such a crazy concept. Which is like, you know what I mean? Like there's just people who are like fully like perfectly fine. Like they're just chilling. And then there's just me and like a lot of the people I know going fucking insane and not knowing how to act. Because I wonder what life is like with like no problems. That sounds like a dream, bro. Like I mean no problems as in I know everybody like goes through shit, but I mean like no problems as in like they don't have any mental issues. Cause like the problem is, right, like somebody can go through like a mental like everyone can have like a bad mental sometimes, but like they're not like clinically like diagnosed. You know what I mean? Like they don't have like a condition. Like they're clearly just like fine. It's just they're having anxiety about like a small minor thing. It's not like they have crippling anxiety or like, they feel depressed or they feel sad, but they don't have depression. You know what I mean? There's people who are like that who don't have, which is insane to me, and they're like mentally healthy, which sounds like a crazy concept because you know what? I'm jealous. Or I'm envious. Would it be envious or jealous? I forgot what the difference was again. No, but like the one thing that I'm excited for is like the day I meet like that group because I know I will. Like I'm not gonna give up until I find that group of people who I'm like, oh, these are my fucking people. Like I will not give up till I find that group. I will not give up till I find my people. Like that is one of the things that I know I won't do. Like I'm not, like I don't care. Do not care. Wait, sorry, I just started scrolling and completely forgot that I was streaming. My bad, y'all. This is why I need to not. I need to sit by my PC so I can see shit actively that I'm streaming. I'm too comfortable, y'all. Too comfy. Um. mm, Where's my stream? Here. My phone being close to dying. It's not. Okay, we're good. We're chilling. But I've also thought about like other things. It's like I want to be able to travel like everywhere. Like I constantly want to be able to like up and leave type of vibe. So it's like if I ever want to work like a corporate job or whatever, I would need one like that. But I don't think I'd be able to work in the corporate world because I'd never be able to travel like that. And then I think about like I would love to do stuff in the arts, like directing or anything like that. And I know, like, at first it was never, ever, I never thought of directing. Like, that was never an option for me. I didn't discover that I would maybe potentially like that until, like, I think it was this year that I discovered that I was like, oh my God, I would love that. Or maybe last year. I was like, oh my God, that's it. And it was because I got high and I was listening to music and I kept like picking where the music would be and I kept like imagining like what scene would be happening, what would be going on, like how it would be filmed type of vibe. Like I do think that way just in general, like whenever I'm out doing something or like I'm walking out at night, like I'm like, oh, this would be so cool. And it's like I imagine, what it would be like if it were a movie, like that type of stuff. So I feel like that's where it fits in with like the directing part. But also at the same time, like I've always started off when I did drama and like stuff like that, and I did musical theater. It's because like I wanted to act. Like I so badly think I wanted to, but I put it off as like a realistic thing because realistically, even though yes, I enjoy it, I also think I would enjoy like the the notoriety that comes with, right? And this sounds so like, but I feel like most of the people who get that notoriety are like god tier level pretty. And like I sadly just don't believe that I'm like that target. You know what I mean? I'm also like the way I sound. Like I can't help it, but I sound like we've got the accent with an you know what we're talking about. So it's like there's no realistically, at least in my opinion, I feel like I haven't seen any roles that would cater for that. And like realistically, like we don't have good representation just in general overall as queer people in media because majority of the time it's super surface level. And I've noticed a lot of the times when they write, when there is like a one of the gay characters in like a TV show, they're written so fucking badly with next to no thought other than we need like a gay person in here just to say like kind of like fit a quota. That's what it feels like at least. It's like I know there's like Heartstopper now, but it's like Heartstopper is about like a show about two teenage boys, which like when I was a teenager, I read the webtoon. So it's like I would have preferred to have that show when I was in high school. You know what I mean? Like what back then. But now I want to find stuff that's like more not like a because it's more like a kids show. I want like a deep show that has well written queer people in it, like really well written to be mainstream and not played. Pose was fucking amazing. I loved Pose. Like things like that, but you know what I mean? Like that was like people are like, "Wow, like this is so amazing because it's so rare." It's so fucking rare. And it's like I want full fleshed out characters. It's like which we don't get to see. And like I feel like that's something that we lack. But it's also like I don't want it to have to be like if I were to ever go into that is to that to be my responsibility to bring that to the table. I want those roles to be there and then potentially I can go for those roles. But also like I don't really necessarily have the confidence to I think even audition, I get too embarrassed to take like the first step anyway. Because like even though this is such like a niche thing, but like with RP, right? Like we're doing this and I'm having fun and like it's been stupid and like I had, we saw that I'm able to do it. I still get I still get embarrassed going into it. While it's like there's no reason to be, but for some reason I still do with certain like scenarios and stuff like that. You'll see I get shy around those things, but I'm also like I'm not shy where I am. I don't know, it's weird. I think I'm critical of myself, plus I'm also like I think I do care for other people's opinions and I do 100% seek validation. So I think that's like that's on me, but like. But I think I might end soon and chill and watch like a show. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to do stuff like the arts, but I also feel like I don't fit in those sectors because like I feel like I'm not creative enough. I don't know. My brain is just all over the place. I just think about random shit and stress about like stupid shit for no fucking reason. I don't know. This is just my brain and the way I work and the way, you know, like even though I'm doing school and I have 4 years, I still for some reason don't want to be here for the full 4 years. Like I want to go to Canada or the States and I want to like have that solidified by transferring to a school there. But it's also like I don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life and I constantly fucking stress. I literally cannot stop stressing about it and I don't think I ever will be able to. I might switch to League instead of watching a show and I can stream that. Sorry, I'm going through Twitter and there's some stupid ass Twitter memes. Love them though. The one thing I also wish I kept up was like, because I used to like actually sing, and I used to take like lessons and stuff. I can't sing for shit anymore because I literally have not sang in more than 4 years. And also, my voice has changed so much. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. No, this is one thing I do also want to address. RP servers that we've been in. I'm so sorry. Are we surprised that like these servers are probably going to protect these transphobic, homophobic, disgusting, bigoted people? Like, I'm so sorry. I feel like people are forgetting Twitch is literally so behind any other social media platform. It's actually, like, I think it's insane. Like, I don't think you guys understand how behind Twitch is in general with the way they think. Some of your faves and some of the biggest people on this platform constantly endorse and hang out with the most vile human beings, in my opinion. Okay, give me a second, y'all. My little treat is here, so I'm gonna go get my shit, and then we'll switch to League if that's okay with you guys. Are we all right with switching to League? Yeah, so I will be right back, y'all, and I'll play some League, I think, maybe, or I'll end. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just yap and talk. I actually feel like yapping more, so I'm gonna yap more. So we're not gonna play League. Sorry, y'all. Um, but I wanted to like, yeah, like I'm like, are we surprised that this is a thing? Like Twitch, like these people are awful people. Like the people on this platform have literally not changed. So I don't understand why we're surprised that these people haven't changed. Like, so, again, the biggest people on this platform are misogynistic, like sexist, like transphobic, homophobic, racist, like disgusting human beings. And we're still like endorsing them. Like these people are still the biggest people on the platform. And it's like, I don't understand. And then a lot of the people who aren't and build their brand off of being like an inclusive, safe space don't ever call those people out. And they stay friends with those people. I will forever find that weird. I once had a conversation with someone who I am no longer friends with for other reasons, but they are a Twitch streamer. And they had a conversation with me about taking everything queer out of my fucking out of my channel in order to succeed. And I thought about it. Like I actually, because I respected this person so much, I like fully considered it. Give me a second while I just unpack my food. Okay, but as I was saying, like I spoke to someone who literally made me think that like taking everything out, like queer related out of my channel would make me successful. And I'm guessing in a way like that could be true. But like actually considered it, which is awful. But I was also like I think I was 18 19 at the time. I know I'm 20, but like still like I'm young. But I really respected this person. Um because they stand for inclusivity and they stand for all of these things, but clearly the people they align themselves with, like, it's just a branding thing for them. And then when actually like push comes to shove, they don't ever speak up. So it's like, which I will never understand ever. As a like as anyone part of this community, we should be uplifting one another, and I think it's insane that we don't. And then you hear behind closed doors people laughing about other people's viewerships, and realistically, people are just fake as fuck on this platform, and like it's clearly like they want to succeed, which fine. But it's like I'm not here to make, I want to meet people. I want to socialize. I want to network. That is the fun of this. And this is one of those things for people who mainly purely just game. It's become less of that, but that's like the main premise. It's for like gamers and stuff. That's the whole point. And it's for people to connect and communicate. And I think live streaming is great for that. But it's really sad to see that some of the largest people are awful people. And it's sad. I've noticed there was one time where something had happened to one of my friends. But like this wasn't an isolated incident. This has happened a bunch of times by a number of people. We'd let somebody know who was close to this group. They obviously said nothing and then ended up contributing. Um, it very much was a very weird situation, and then they didn't really say shit, right? And didn't talk to those people. Then my friend tweeted about it, being like, hey, this is a treatment that we've been getting. This is weird. It feels motivated. And then the person that like, we had reached out to or had been telling that this was going on, then that person decided to reach out because we tweeted about it. That is weird. Like, it feels very much like if it doesn't get traction, they don't give a shit. until like thousands of people are seeing it. So like, and the worst part is, right, is a lot of the times in these situations we get told, well, you should just report these things. A lot of the times when we do, we're then at risk of being targeted by more groups of people. Like that's literally like it's speaking from experience. That's just kind of what has happened. So people don't tend to, and then they're like, "Well, we can't do anything if you don't report." And it's like, "Well, when we do, nothing ever fucking happens." And I hate that that's like the go-to statement. Like, "Well, if you don't report it, we can't do anything." Well, when we do, we've never gotten. Sorry, I'm trying to attach the mic to my t-shirt. But it's like whenever we do report it, we don't get shit. It's never dealt with the way it should be. We're not satisfied by the end, so we just don't fucking bother because there's no fucking point. Realistically, y'all have created an echo chamber of like a bunch of weird, bigoted men and given them a platform and a voice to know that they can succeed and still be like not good people. And that goes for women as well. It goes for both. Because these girls, they align themselves with awful, awful men. And then I'm sorry, you don't have. What did I just do? You don't have the right to then sit there and call other women pick me's and shit like that when you align yourself with the same type of men. Literally the same type of men. Except for some reason it's tolerated with them. I don't get it. It's weird. But hey, it's my team, I guess. Anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna clock off and go watch something. Um, but y'all should go watch Mirabelle because it's her birthday and she's pushing 30. Um, I think I still have this. There we go. That's her Twitch. And if you guys want to go check that out, I'm probably gonna go check that out now. But yeah, stay safe, y'all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a great rest of your week. And I will see you guys Wednesday evening for a horror game. Tuesday evening. So I'll see you guys in 2 days. But yeah. I'm trying to end stream, but it's not letting me, so give me a moment. Okay, thank you for tuning in. But it is time for me to end, and I hope everybody has a wonderful evening and a great rest of their night. So, good night, everybody, and that's me done for tonight.